Welcome back to the cast, everybody. Map 3 officially underway. D-Nuke, Eros versus ONET4P. Who's going to get their first dub of the season? Well, we're actually going to get things started out with a timeout here on behalf of Eros. Looks like Omniscient will indeed be on the dualies this round. Shutout going to be the single defuse kit here on the CT side. ONET4P taking control of lobby. Major moves being made yet by the T side. Just too easy and Dank making their way onto the B side. There's 3 at double doors. JT and Omniscient each good for a defensive stop there, but Walker trades out +1. His teammate got an initial stop there at double doors as well. Gank and Walker able to get those final 2 kills after the plant. And ONET4P securing the first pistol round of map 3. Let's see how Eros responds. With the initial AK pick outside, just too easy, and Gank combining for 3 with those Galils. Omniscient did get a nice pick from me onto J-Dubs, but it's not going to be enough for Eros this round. Full eco, so not a huge deal. Eros will indeed be buying up full rifles this round. ONET4P already applying some pressure outside. Omniscient making the peek from rafters. Not able to get that initial pick there just outside of secret stairs. Gank, meanwhile, continuing to push towards hell. Does get one. Freshie down. Omniscient trades out. But J-Dub still making his way towards the heaven flank. Takes care of shutout up there. It's a one-man advantage for ONET4P. Omniscient keeping its wits about him here in hell. Does catch Walker over by CT rails. JT on the stop inside, but that's not going to stop just too easy from getting the plant down. JT take out just too easy, and J-Dubs in HUD there. Great play from JT with the A1S. More than enough time to defuse, in Eros securing their first round of the map. Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win. One Tap continuing to let some time off the clock here. One Tap did have quite a bit of cash to fall back on, so they're on a full buy once more. AWP in the hands of Walker as well. Able to get the stop there as Squeaky ganked down just too easy. Finds JT and Hut though. Shutout with a nice A1S kill outside. Will that be enough to swing the round for Eros? It's a one-man advantage for Eros currently. 42 seconds on the clock. Frankie peeking into Squeaky room once more. Will hit the headshot onto Beaky. Beaky may be playing that a bit more aggressively than he needed to. Meanwhile, Frankie leading the way onto the B side. Going to be planting behind Silo with 9 HP. Bomb successfully planted. Eros looking to retake 3-on-3. Freshie able to finish off Frankie backside. 2 terrorists remaining here. Shutout on the flank from Caution. Hall's able to get one Walker down. J-Dub's behind Silos in the 1v3. Brings it to a 1v2 after some nice AK play, but ultimately traded out by Omniscient, who will get this defuse locked in, and Eros ties things back up at 2 apiece. Freshie trying to slow down that potential ramp post. Drops the smoke at the beginning of ramp. One Tap is on the semi buy here. 3 Desert Eagles, 2 Tech 9s. Beaky able to stop 2 there in ramp room with the A1S. Freshie able to get 2 as well with the MP9. That's going to leave only Walker remaining with a Desert Eagle and a Dream. Walker going to be finished off there at the beginning of T lobby by JT, and a solid round there from Eros, despite that essentially being an eco from One Tap. One Tap going to be full buying here in round 6. With the initial stop there towards Squeaky. Trades go out, but One Tap still doesn't make the full commit to the A side. Just too easy. Still trying to make something happen there from top of Mini as his teammates rotate over towards red container. J-Dub's good for another AK kill there outside. We're left in a 2-on-2. Walker leading the way down. Secret Omniscient has that flank angle with the AUG from outside. Does get one. Walker able to trade out. Brings it to a 1v1. Walker does have the C4 in hand. Shutout lurking in vents with the AWP. Walker looked like he was going to commit to the bomb, but able to get off it in time as he realized Shutout was making his way up vents swiftly there. Shutout with 33 HP. Still looking to prevent this plant. Walker eventually found time for the plant, but the second he gets off it, Shutout lands that op shot from Mini. Great timing from Shutout. Diffuses the C4, puts Eros back up by 2. Omniscient able to get that initial stop outside. Really aggressive push from Omniscient with the AUG past red container to draw first blood there. But the aggression pays off. See if Eros can build off that. Still a one-man advantage here for Eros as ONET4P continues to let some time off the clock. J-Dub's potentially about to lead the way inside from Mini, and he hits the pick onto Omniscient top hut as well. JT at opposite vent does drop 1, but J-Dub's good for the trade. Bomb not planted yet. We're left in a 3-on-3 situation. Gank moving up to side, planting default. Bomb successfully planted without any further contest there. J-Dub still with only 7 HP lurking in Squeaky Door Room. Eros still looking to potentially retake here. They're going to have to do it from Mini if they're going to pull this off. No time to be rotating back anywhere else. And Eros looking to commit to the retake, but J-Dub's lining up 2 with the AK-47 from Squeaky. Beaky trading a back +1, switches to his sidearm, left in a 1v1, but Frankie able to get the final kill there with the AK-47 at default, in ONET4P trailing by just a single round once again. On the aggressive push from ramp, downs 1. JT on mission, peeking into lobby, each good for a pick there. That's going to leave only Walker and Just Too Easy remaining. Just Too Easy making his way in from Mini, downs Omniscient there from the flank angle. It's Squeaky. Just Too Easy gets another Galil kill there just outside hut. And will he line up a Collat? Almost done. Gets a 3rd kill with the Galil, leaves us in a 2-on-2. His teammate free for the plant. Just Too Easy getting a 4th kill there at hut. The C4 plant has been halted, at least temporarily here. Walker versus Beaky. Wow, 1v1 situation. Walker tossing that Molotov into heaven. Frees him up enough time to get the plant down. Beaky, wow, making his way back up ladder, peeking out from heaven. Walker falling back into hut meanwhile. Beaky dropping his pistol down towards default, trying to make Walker think he physically dropped himself. He eventually making the drop himself and hits the AK-47 kill into hut. Walker down, more than enough time for the defuse. Great play there from the all-star Beaky. And I think Walker probably could have played that a bit safer and not been peeking with the Tech 9 out of hut there. But alas, that was not the case. Eros back up by 2. One tap on the semi by this round. Looks like they're making the full commit to A. Frankie leading the way. Does get one with that Molotov. JT drops two with the A1S outside hut. J-Dubs and Walker able to trade back, plus down Beaky as he pushes in from ramp side there, I believe. Shutout and Freshie verse 3. Shutout brings it to a 2v2 after downing Walker there at first event. Frankie had an opportunity to finish off. Shutout doesn't. J-Dubs does. Freshie left in a 1v2, but J-Dubs able to get that final Desert Eagle kill as well. And we find ourselves in a bit of a back and forth now as One Tap is now only trailing by 1 round once again. One Tap weighing their options very passively here, still hanging out in lobby. Eros did decide to force up, but it's not working out so far. Shutout pushed all the way up through outside, only to be picked off there. Meanwhile, trying to hold down ramp with just a pistol, not able to do so. JT 9 peeking from HUD. He's tagged down all the way to 18 HP, and this round is all One Tap so far. Only Beaky Wow remaining now with a mag 7. Beaky gonna lurk his way into vents. See if he can at least take one with him. Not quite able to do so. Just Too Easy gonna finish him off there outside main vents, and we're all tied up once again, this time at 5 apiece. Full save here from Eros. The charge towards lobby, but Frankie lines up 2 with the FAMAS before JT is able to trade out there from lobby. 1-man advantage for One Tap. They're going to be free to plant the bomb here at the B site.
Bomb has been planted.
Not a whole lot Eros can do here. JT stopped at the bottom of ramp. Shutout and Omniscient just going to be trying to save these weapons. Shutout does get a P2000 kill there in ramp. Somehow doesn't get killed. Slips away with 5 HP, but Omniscient not going to be as lucky outside. Falls to J-Dubs in Big Garage. And somehow... Oh no, Shutout actually will eventually die to that C4 detonation towards the edge of lobby, I believe. So with the bomb officially detonating, that puts One Tap up by a single round. And Eros really gonna need to string some rounds together here. I feel like here on the decider, Eros would need to be up by a substantial amount of rounds. going into the second half, but they really don't have an opportunity for that now. Omniscient getting very aggressive outside. Gets 2 from red container with the ONS before he gets straight out by just 2 easy. Frankie with a nice pick at ramp meanwhile. But it's only Frankie remaining here for 1-tap. He's got 24 HP, AK-47 still in hand. And it looks like a player did just get disconnected here on the 1-tap side, so likely going to be a tech pause incoming at the beginning of next round.
Counter-terrorists win.
Round timer expiring. We're all tied up at 6. Looks like 1-tap's 5th did reconnect. That was just too easy. But regardless, they're still taking a tech pause here to make sure everything's a-okay. Live play officially resuming. These teams have just been neck and neck all night. Can one of these two teams start pulling away here on Nuke, or are we in for a back and forth for the remainder of the third map here? Seems like that might be the case. Tap making their way towards Secret. Beaky on the initial peek from Secret. Stairs does down 1. Falls back further towards Secret Halls. Beaky's still alive down there, but meanwhile Frankie does get a pick at the A side. Beaky peeking out from Secret Stairs, gets 1 more before Just Too Easy puts him down. Shutout in return will get the trade there outside. It's going to leave only Frankie and Walker remaining here for 1-tap. Frankie with only 7 HP as he pushes through towards Hell. Shutout able to finish off Frankie as he lurks out of Hell towards CT rails. It's going to leave only Walker remaining here with an AWP outside, tagged by that HE nade. Freshie going to finish him off with the A1S. That's where he peeks out from Secret Stairs. Eros back in the lead by 1, but can they keep it that way? lot of utility and nades being used towards the A side here by ONET4P. This is indeed a full A commit, just too easy. Hits that initial Tech 9 headshot onto Beaky. Wow, opposite vent. J-Dubs able to get the clear backside onto JT as well. Shutout does eventually get some redemption there with the AWP onto J-Dubs, I believe, on the other side of Mini. We're left in a 3-on-3. Eros still looking to retake. But Frankie stops one at Mini, just too easy, and Walker combining for the final 2 kills there. We're tied up again, this time at 7 apiece as we head into the final round of the first half. Initial stop there from Beaky into lobby with that Mag 7. No trade goes out. ONET4P actually rotating back to outside now with 3 of their players. Frankie with an opportunity to get a pick there in heaven, but not able to register the kill. JT falling back a few feet into heaven for safety. Frankie his way inside via Mini, able to take out 2, including 1 in rafters there. His teammates combined for 2 more. Only 1 trade goes out from Eros. That's going to be only Freshie remaining here with an A1S. He's going to be spotted on ladder, but regardless, still able to take out just too easy on rafters. Brings it to a 1v2. Freshie almost brings it to a 1v1. Tags J-Dubs down to 16 HP. But ultimately, ONET4P recapturing the lead by a single round. And we'll be back for the second half in just a few minutes here. Don't go anywhere. We're back officially underway for the second half of map 3 here between ONET4P and Eros. Both teams, of course, looking to start the season out with a W. Eros going to be spotted peeking into ramp early there. They're actually going to fall back a bit, but now making their way back into ramp once more. JT going to fall at Squeaky meanwhile. Accuracy from just too easy with those dualies, but Shutout able to catch J-Dubs on the rotation there, falling off the putt, but just too easy, able to get another dualie pick for himself downstairs. Beaky able to trade out. Bomb going to be planted at the B side. Freshie from Double Doors able to get one, but Walker makes the peek from Secret, takes out two, both headshots there with the USP. Shutout knows his location, and Shutout is able to convert that info into a headshot. Walker falls, and Eros has indeed tied things up once more. ONET4P on the full force buy here. 4 Desert Eagles and a Scout being purchased. Scout in the hands of Walker. 3 Mac 10s, an AK, and a Galil here on the terrorist side for Eros. The commit to ramp room. Frankie and Walker looking to hold ramp. Frankie with the initial deagle stop. JT trades out, but Walker from rear box does take out Shutout with the scout. No trade goes out yet onto Walker there at the back of ramp. JT finally finishing him off with the Mac 10. Omniscient, meanwhile, did get a pick there towards the B site at lower with his Galil. That's going to leave only just too easy, and J-Dubs remaining here for the CT side, each with the Desert Eagle in hand. J-Dubs on the flank here as he rotates into ramp room. J-Dubs did just pick up a rifle for himself, I believe. Ball headed at the B side. J-Dubs making those peeks towards Silo. Omniscient does finish him off with the Galil. Omniscient good for the final kill there as well. At Double Doors, just too easy. Down. Eros back up by 1. This is where Eros really needs to start building a lead for themselves if they want to close out this series. ONET4P, a semi-buy here without much cash. Freshie lands that initial headshot outside. Great starts the round for Eros. J-Dubs lurking in between the stairwells here by Double Doors. Does get one with the CZ. Beaky trades out. Frankie able to stop one more there at lower, and things starting to look a bit dire here for Eros, as Just Too Easy gets another flank kill near ramp as well. Bomb still planted here at the B side, but it's a one-man advantage for ONET4P, despite the fact that Frankie only has a single HP. Beaky able to finish off Frankie there as he peeks out of control room. Freshie able to get one kill in the site. Gank trades out after pushing out of caution door, and Beaky, reading the moment, knows that those are fake diffuses. Beaky still not making the full peek, and Beaky playing some massive mind games here, and it's gonna pay off. Gank eventually making the wide peek towards Double Doors. Beaky good for the final kill as the C4 was about to detonate regardless, and Eros back up by 2 once again. Contact made in secret after Eros had been essentially applying more and more pressure towards secret the entire round. Trade does go out though defensively. Shutout tag down to 11 HP as well. Still 4-on-4 situation. 50 seconds on the clock here for Eros to get a plant down. But Walker, the defensive stop there at the B site may complicate things for Eros. He flashing out caution door. Walker waiting for this push. Walker with a nice op shot into control room. Omniscient down. Beaky and shut out the final 2 Eros players remaining. Beaky does get Frankie there at dark corner of lower, but Gank trades out. It's only shutout left alive here for Eros, and he's just going to be trying to save this AK-47.
Counter-terrorists win.
And this game is still in a situation where it could truly go either way here. Full save here. Omniscient did buy a deagle, and it's going to pay off so far. Kills just too easy as he finds him pushing outside through that smoke. J-Dubs does trade out a couple moments later from red container. But Eros not out of this round quite yet. Be able to get one at ramp. J-Dubs lining up 3 at ramp towards that hell connector area with the A1S. And that's going to tie us up once again, this time at 10 apiece. And Eros not left in an ideal economic situation. Pressure starting to build a bit once more here for Eros. Eros with 4 upgraded pistols. JT on the AK this round. Eros lurking ever closer towards Squeaky, but not making any full commits yet. Eros making their way out. Squeaky door just too easy. Gets the initial stop. Freshie trades out. Shutout kills Gank on site as well, but J-Dubs and Walker still getting some defensive stops there from Mini and Heaven. JT and Shutout able to trade back, but it's Walker with the final trade onto Shutout. Walker surviving with only 10 HP to push one tap back into the lead by a single round. as I mentioned earlier, I felt like Eros really needed to get out to an early lead to feel more comfortable on this map, and they've now found themselves in a bit of a high-pressure situation, already losing 2 at the beginning of this round as well. As Walker gets an op pick from hut into lobby there. Eros continuing to let some time off the clock now, trying to make their way onto the A side. But ONET4P with 3 at A, each able to get a defensive stop there. ONET4P in the lead by 2 rounds again. And that's going to cause Eros to call for a timeout here. Rough situation right here for Eros. They don't have enough money for a proper buy, so it looks like they will buy at least a couple Tech 9s here. Shutout going to be on the P250. Beaky going to be on a Tech 9 as well. JT might be full saving this one with a Glock. Yeah, JT just grabbing some nades and utility here. Eros potentially looking for this A rush, but both Squeaky and Hut immediately Molotoved off by the defense. And Eros would need some type of very clever play to pull off this round. J-Dubs draws first blood there from Mini. His teammates combined for 4 more kills there towards Hut and Squeaky, and that round was all ONET4P. Just really nothing Eros could do there. Eros will have enough money for a full buy, and this round specifically is really Eros' last true chance to get back into this one. If they lose this round, their backs are really going to be up against the wall here. Mission leading the way down. Secret does get that initial pick onto Walker. Will that be enough for Eros to make their way onto the B side? Omniscient good for another pick there. Back alley at lower, gank down, but JT falls immediately after opening caution door. Just too easy. Good for a second headshot there after Omniscient hops out of control room window. It looks like in the end, Eros will make their way back to the A site. Beaky has enough time to get the plant down. Just too easy, and J-Dubs outmanned by 1, but it looks like they're likely still going for this. Just too easy, eating an HE nade right to the face there in heaven, but still surviving it. And meanwhile, tosses a nade back to get a kill near Hut, brings it to a 2-on-2. Freshie with a great reaction shot onto Rafters. Wasn't even a headshot, but it was a perfect chest shot to get the kill. J-Dubs trades out a couple seconds later, left in a 1v1, and Beaky with the perfect timing to kill J-Dubs off the defuse there. And Eros not out of this one yet, folks. Slicing that lead of ONET4P's back down to 2 rounds. But Eros not going to be able to afford any major mistakes here. Even any minor mistakes could throw off this round for them. And if you're Eros, you want to at least tie things up at 13 before One Tap even has a chance at another round here. If you fall down 14-11 in your Eros right now, that's a bit of a mind game. Not a good situation. The pressure just would seem to be never ending if that was to happen here. But if Eros is able to get 2 in a row, tie things up at 13, even if they lose that next round after that, I feel like that would still be a much lower pressure situation for them. But one round at a time here. Can Eros clinch this one with 3 AKs, a Mac, and a Galil? Eros weighing their options here, still lurking in lobby. And it looks like this will be a full A commit from Eros. Omniscient with that initial pick. Shutout and Beaky each good for a pick inside as well, but just too easy. And Walker able to trade back. Their teammates helping them out with 2 trades there as well. That leaves Beaky Wow in a 1v1 situation with Frankie. Bomb is not planted. It's in Beaky's possession. Beaky making his way towards ramp room. Those footsteps not quite going to be heard by Frankie. He's just a bit too far away. But Frankie now hearing those sound cues at lower. Beaky will be able to get the bomb planted. Frankie on the rotation, dropping down, and somehow Frankie misses the initial op shot there onto Beaky, misses a second time as well, and Beaky's got to capitalize on this. The All-Star not able to hit the headshot though, and it's tragedy for Beaky and Eros. Surely any other time, any other place, any other match, Beaky would have hit that headshot there. Especially after Frankie giving him so much opportunity after those initial 2 op misses, but that's not the case. And I know that that shot, that interaction specifically there is going to be bothering Beaky all week now, regardless of what the outcome of this match is. It looks like a timeout has been taken by One Tap here, actually. One Tap likely knows that Eros is going to be buying up again here, so they don't want to let any of these late rounds slip. But Eros is not out of this one yet. If they can just keep One Tap at 14... and just go to work here one round at a time, they can still pull this off. They just need to keep cool. And Shutout already making his way down vents, if I'm not mistaken. Incredible play from Shutout. His teammates, meanwhile, lurking up outside, but JT getting spammed through that smoke with the FAMAS. J-Dub switching to his sidearm to finish him off. And Shutout already lurking at lower ramp with the UMP 45. Frankie walks right into that one. Shutout picks up that UMP, frees up Freshie for the plant there at the B site. One Tap looking to retake 4-on-4. Freshie falls at lower ramp. Just too easy. Good for 2. Shutout did get that initial trade onto Walker, but it's all up to Beaky. Wow, now he brings it to a 1v2 from a 1v3, but he's taking a lot of damage there through the double doors. It's going to be the Molotov of just too easy that's going to finish off Beaky Wow there. One Tap now sitting at map and series point. Eros with 4 AK-47s and op in the hands of Shutout. Shutout actually gonna fall first outside though. And that op not going to be recovered. No trade going out either. The 4 remaining Eros players making their way into ramp room. Frankie gets the initial A1S stop in ramp. Omniscient does get the trade. It's a one-man advantage for one tap, but now it's only JT remaining. After those defensive stops at the B site go out, JT does get another kill there at lower, but the final trade going the way of one tap. They secure the series. Well played to them. Well played by both teams, but ultimately one tap able to make a slight comeback there about midway through map 3 and then able to outlast. A lot of individual talent displayed tonight actually by both teams, but ultimately one tap showing just a little bit more chemistry there tonight, especially on Nuke. It was really back and forth at a lot of points during all 3 maps, and towards the end of Nuke there, you really saw one tap start to kind of hunker down and kind of put their foot down at allowing Eros to get back in the matchup there. I know Beaky going to be kicking himself for not being able to pull off that 1v1 at the B site after those initial 2 op shots were missed by the enemy there. And yeah, that's just not a round you can get back that late in the game. So love you, Beaky. It happens to everyone, happens to the best. Arrow's going to have a lot of opportunities to display their skills throughout the rest of the season here. This is only week 1, but ultimately it was a fun showing there from both teams. I know Arrow's going to be a little bit disappointed about that one, but don't be so hard on yourselves, boys. It happens, as we said. But still had a lot of fun today, guys, covering those matches earlier as well. Might be doing a couple more non-Eros matches this week. I'll let you guys know if that happens. You give me a follow here on Twitch as well. Hit that follow button in the corner. You can give me a follow on Twitter as well. Same alias, at Hamtaro1H. Thanks as always for coming out and supporting, guys. Be sure to give my new org, Eros, a follow on Twitter as well, at Team Eros GG. Big thanks to Vindy, Kraz, and the whole crew at Eros for giving the ex-GGPR squad and myself an opportunity here at Eros to play out Season 39 and beyond. So until next time, guys, have a great night. Looks like all the other premiere matches are over, by the way. So I think this was the only series that went 3 maps tonight. So on that night, guys, have a great night. See you guys next time.